Welcome back to the channel. What is happening, gang? It is just over a week since we dropped the first video. I still haven't come up with a name. I've come up with a couple of names, but I'm not going to drop them just yet. I do want your opinions, I'm not going to lie. However, a couple of the names are a little bit risque, and I think if I choose the name of what will be this off-season progression vlogging trip, what can you call it, series? Who the fuck do I think I am calling it a series? But a series, then potentially Mads will give me a bollocking, because she'll be like, why are you showing off in front of your friends on YouTube? I'm like, why are you embarrassing me in front of my friends on YouTube? Do you know what I mean? Anyway, we're gonna get stuck in. Today is a Tuesday. It is daybreak. The walk has been done, non-negotiables have been done. Why do we do non-negotiables, guys? Because it sets the tone for the rest of the day. Bang, 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 bang. Get the fucking shit done, and then you just get shit done for the rest of the day. Or you realise that you've done your to-do list by 12 o'clock in the afternoon, you can just nap. I don't do that, ever. But we're gonna get started. Today, I am deadlifting. I'm gonna teach you all how to deadlift. I mean, you think that you know how to deadlift, but do you know how to deadlift? Ask yourself that question. Now, it's very interesting. Posterior development is a huge thing for me right now. Glutes and hamstrings. I will never, let me just make this statement. I will never stand on stage with a thigh gap like Paris Hilton ever again. Why? Because I'm training the batty. Like, I've never trained the batty before. I feel like I've gone 10 rounds of Lexington steel. I can't say that. Oh my goodness. Anyway. Point being, we're gonna get stuck in with the day. It's Tuesday, welcome back. We are almost ready for strap in, blast off. But stay tuned, we're gonna get this day started. We have a special guest. We also have a delivery, in case you didn't know. We'll just pretend this says supplement needs, but we are all affiliated together. We're in this together, gang, so it's fine. We have a special guest on today's episode. This is the tank. This is my beautiful wife. If you didn't know, get to know. People know me more than they know you. People know Slee more than they know. That's why you do this vlog, try and get myself out there. There is nothing more important than collaboration, guys. Even if it is with someone who you're married to who just happens to have more about them. Do you know when you say like the better half? She is the better half. Do you know what? I don't think I've ever gone more than a matter of days without having supplements from Supplement Needs. However, as you can see, it's all going down. The best supplements on the market. What did I say last time? If you're going to do something well. Oh my god. Alright, so I'm going to give you a taste test on these creamer ices, because I've got creamer ice from your one. White chocolate coconut and... White chocolate coconut and white chocolate coconut. Hello. Alright, sorry. We've got heart stack, liver stack, and kidney and blood pressure. This is the advanced health stack by Supplement Needs. All androgen users should be using this.
We went for peach iced tea with the EAAs this time, but I did, because I did the order. Sort of stuff.
I don't do administration.
So we went with peach iced tea. Thought it might be a nice difference.
The general health stack, multivit and omega-3. Now, one thing you guys have to appreciate and remember is a lot of the supplements that you will buy, certainly if you were to buy, I don't know, some shit multivitamin from like Tesco, a lot of the ingredients are already oxidized, and that means they're dead. So make sure you're investing into high quality vitamins and minerals, and also omegas, because much like the encapsulation of said omegas, if they are done, let's say, on land and not on boat, you are in a position where oxidation synthesis will occur, so you're essentially putting in dead products. General health stack.
I reordered joint stack because I realised that now I'm a big hench lady. My elbows are broken.
Can you say that without a husky voice?
And it used to be in a powder form, and lots of people didn't like the flavour of it, so they've adapted and it's now in tablets.
Glutathione, master antioxidant. What else we got, Tanky? Pre-focus, Pre-pump, we talked about that last time. Alien juice, brain liquor, if we remember nostalgia, millennial kids. Electrolytes, electrolytes, electrolytes. This isn't even a thing of like heat, it's just overall electrolyte balance for optimal recovery and performance. Simple as that. And last but not least, carbohydrates intra, which we're definitely going to need when we get into the off season next week. Creatine. Replenish diminished ATP stores for maximal exertion and performance, essentially. I think that's it, babe. Magnesium, biglycinate, sleep stack. Pre-bed, I am actually magnesium deficient, or I was magnesium deficient, until I put these in, and we will find that out next week when we get our bloods done. And if we've solved it, so happy days. That is a supplement needs haul. Thank you very much for watching. See you in about 10 minutes for the review on white chocolate coconut cream rice. The taste test. Initial thoughts, feelings, smells, tastes. We're going with very fucking sweet. As soon as you open the packet, you're like, oh. Now, I just want to say, I am slightly biased in this coming taste test because I fucking love coconut. Like, absolutely love it. But it smells extremely sweet. I haven't fucked it today. You'll be proud to know. Obviously, boobies and storbies are in it. So, we got a bit of a mixture of the lot. That's what we're going with. This is the first mouthful. I think it's pretty generous. Boobies are in there, storbies are in there. One more.
Mabel?
Do you know what? I know it's sacrilege to go against the godfather of bodybuilding and his supplements range. It doesn't bang. It doesn't bang. I don't know what I expected. Do you know what? It tastes like coconut. I can't taste an ounce of white chocolate in it. And that's about as far as it goes. Could I eat, like, my judgment on cream of rice is always, could I eat 200 grams of it? That's how I know if it's good. Because that's the sort of level of volume and amount that I would probably end up eating. Mabel's like licking the bowl incessantly clean because she thinks that more food is going to appear out of the clay that she's licking. So my sort of confirmation of a good cream of rice is always, could I eat 200 grams of it? To be fair, every mouthful I'm having is bad. Every mouthful I'm having is bad. It's alright, babe. It's good. It is good. I take back everything I said. It fucking bangs. It bangs. Yeah, it bangs. I would bang. I am going to bang. It all. Cheers. Something you all need to know, of course, is how you actually make cream of rice. I'm not a core connoisseur. But 500 grams, start again, 5 to 1, water to cream of rice, cook in the microwave for a minute until you're happy with the consistency. Understand that if you cook in a clay bowl, it will continue to cook. However, it will still continue to cook. It is a trial and error, but if you're a greedy fuck like me, then quite simply, you need to try and volumize as much as possible. More water the better. Anything more than 5 to 1 is a little bit too much, but I think that's that was so close. I think that's a relatively good example of like consistency. Thick, not too thick, 5-to-1. Mix hard, put it in the microwave for a minute at a time until you're happy with the consistency. Add your toppings, simple as that. This fucking bangs.
So I'm really enjoying the new training environment.
I hope you enjoyed that montage because it took me fucking ages. I was like, I just want to make my food. Do it for the vlog. Do it for the fucking vlog, Slee. But creativity levels light up here. Excitement for deadlifting is up here. Excitement for eating is up here. Excitement for taking gear is up here. Excitement for Mad's telling me that I'm fat is like down here. By the way, if you can hear that, it's because I'm sat next to the fucking air fryer. What's up, Mads? Don't turn the air fryer on for a minute just because I need to do my vlog. She's like, okay, beep. I'm not gonna press pause because I'll be in the shit. But pre-meal has changed. Look at that. Look at that. Beef, rice, veg, salad, mustard. Fuck yeah. Now, the reason as to why, you're probably thinking, cool, but I thought you swore by like potatoes and salmon pre-workout. I do, but unfortunately, on the sacred squat day last week, I came very, very unwell very, very quickly, and it was post potato and salmon. Now, I think that there's a mechanical digestion problem there. Quite simply, I just wasn't chewing my food effectively. So I'm so fucking greedy. I was like, oh my god, just shoveling it in. And I got to the gym and literally was like being sick in my mouth, acid reflux for the entirety of the session and the rest of the day. So I was like, right, when you have a problem in your bodybuilding journey, something arises. You're gonna have like microbiome adjustment. Your digestion is going to skew slightly, especially if you're going into a growth phase. Even in a prep phase, I see guys who all of a sudden go from being able to process whey, for example, to not being able to process any dairy products at all, because microbiome adjustment kicks in, sensitivity to certain nutrients increases, and your digestibility decreases, right? But if you are in a position where something kicks, you need to go through a process of elimination. Simple as that. You need to understand what has happened, what has been changed potentially, what hasn't been changed, and then when in which you get a problem. So if a client messages me and they're like, oh, I feel really bloated, I feel really sick. Okay, when in the day do you feel sick? About 12 o'clock. Okay, what meals have you had by 12 o'clock? I've had meal 1 and meal 2. Okay. Did you feel sick after meal 1? No. Did you feel sick when you woke up? No. Did you feel sick after meal 2? Yes. Okay, what's in meal 2? Oh, you've got beef, pasta, and cheese. What a fucking banging meal. And they're like, right, okay, so there's 2 questions there. There's potentially gluten, or there's potentially dairy. Well, let's do the simple thing and let's take out one of those. Eat it the next day. You remove the cheese for, I don't know, oil, right? Olive oil. Just got to mince him. Any problems? Yes. Okay, fine. Let's keep the oil in. Let's take out the pasta and let's put rice in. Next day, any problems? No. Okay, we could, like, problem solved essentially, but we could then go forward and say, well, let's put the cheese back in just to make sure. Put the cheese back in. No, there's no issue. Or there is a slight issue. Okay, so we know that there's an intolerance question there. And then we go from there. If there is a simple case where, like, I just feel like shit all day, I've got acid reflux, then there is a problem with digestion. Yes, there's a problem with food groups, and you can flip to single food groups, all that sort of shit. I'll go into that in a little bit more depth at another time, maybe when I'm actually in that position during this progression phase, which I'm sure I will be, because naturally there is going to be some kick up. Ah, your oats are ready, my darling.
The air comes open in the office.
You beautiful. It's what?
Leaking.
It's leaking?
Yeah, it's like raining from the ceiling.
Oh, good.
I just got really wet.
Oh shit, Mads. Not for the first time. Oi, oi! Oh shit, it's actually dropping.
Yeah, I started talking to Katie.
Have we not got?
I was like, what is that on my shoulder?
Have we not got a bucket?
What?
Have we not got a bucket?
I don't know, have you got a bucket?
Yeah, I've got a bucket. Let me take you for a bucket. This is the dog room.
It's dripping in 2 places.
Ah, well that's no bloody good, is it? Which one's it dripping from harder? We'll prioritise that. Bucket? Excuse me. Oh no, I'm trying to fix it. Fix your leak.
I'm not fixing the leak.
Fixed. Right. As a man, we'll just leave that there. bucket in place. So yeah, quite simply guys, if you ever have a problem through your physique development journey, process of elimination is the number one priority. Implement, assess, adjust, implement, assess, adjust. That is how you perfect your plan and setup, simple as that. Anyway, that's the reason why I'm eating rice and beef today, but I'm not mad about it. Pre-workout meal is in, pre-workout is made, intro is made. The aircon is still dripping. I am dressed. Logbook is written. Don't watch my handwriting. I know what it says. They might as well be fucking hieroglyphs. But building the batty is not an easy job, people. It requires a shitload of Netflix and chill. And when I say Netflix and chill, I mean hip extension, flexion and extension. Basically just a lot of shagging the fresh air. Today's session is really, really meaty. Calves, adductors, line hamstring curl, SLDL, hip thrust, Nordics, abductors, and then a little bit of biceps. So what do we do? How are these sessions structured? Calves to start, meat of the session, arms to dessert. That is essentially the way that we are running what we are running. Obviously I'm going to take you through some techniques and the approach that you should be taking through pulls from the floor. If there's one thing I am good at, if there's 2 things I'm good at, number 1 is pulling from the floor, number 2 is squatting. I'm going to go through number 1 today. We're taking progressions this week. Every single week I've literally taken linear progressions. I've been able to max a rep range on top and back offset and increase load, which is super, super exciting. That won't run forever. Eventually I'm going to have to consolidate, but the reason as to why I am in that position at this very moment in time is because I am maximizing my exposure. As I said to you last week and last video, I am in a position where I am overexposing myself to just consistent repetition under load. So I'm in a position where I can acquire more skill within that movement pattern at a faster rate. So eventually there will come a time and I'll be sat here and I'll say, so do you know that 2 sets I was doing on my pulls or on my squats? Yeah, that's now 1, because strength capabilities will far outweigh the need for more volume, quite simply. I'm a little bit hesitant in terms of Nordic curls. I've already started to get a little bit of a niggle in the kneecap right over the center of my patella. Most of the time, any kind of knee pain, I say most of the time, all of the time, any kind of knee pain comes from lack of mobility through either the ankle or the hip. You've got to appreciate the knee is a hinge joint. Its job is that. There's no ball and socket of the hip or the ankle. So we're essentially in a position where if there is a problem, it is being caused by one of those 2. I am going through mobility and prehabilitation work, pre-sessions. There is also the reality that I'm just exposed to an enormous amount of stimulus, so getting a little bit beaten up. It's a full team day on deadlifts today. Mads and Liv are on back and hamstrings. Joe, Mr. Cross, is on back, but has got deadlifts in on his back day. And I'm obviously running glutes and hamstrings. So it's going to be a good one. There's going to be a lot of good energy. Not only that, obviously you're in the best place in the fucking world to be able to progress. Fact, best gym I've ever trained at, and numbers will be flying. I'm looking forward to getting Joe stuck into this. Deadlifts are not something that predominantly new in his program, but certainly something that he wants to be able to maximize. He suffers a lot from like lower back pumps, so we've been trying to work out ways that he can like really maximize his ability to actually produce progression in that movement pattern without sort of before his back gives way essentially. And previously his approach has been to have it at the back of a session. The problem is he's already massively fatigued. He's already in a position where he's thinking about the reality of his lower back being blown, whereas if he rolls into the gym and he can approach that movement relatively fresh and not spend an enormous amount of time in that movement before he hits his top set, he'll get so much more from it. And I'm going to talk to you about the approach that I take and I advise when climbing the ladder in terms of weight to get to your top set, with being able to minimize exposure and fatigue and maximize your ability to harness energy, and then obviously expend an enormous amount of force and then in turn progression. So it's all strategy, but it's exciting. Check out the new SNC baller range, Raw Coaching Red. I won't do the whole raw yes I will, it'll be there. Supplement needs SNC now, SN clothing. Supplement needs is supplementation. SNC is the clothing side of the brand, which is very nice. I like it anyway. I've got this on, and then obviously lycras, because the best thing about today, I don't have to wear shoes for anything. I go to the gym in my Birkenstocks, I train without any shoes on, then I come home in my Birkenstocks. I don't even have to put socks on. Do you know how good that is? It's so good. See you at the gym. We've arrived at the dungeon, ready to get our fucking pull on. First things first. Oops. Let me do that again. First things first. Cover the goods. Or the bads, depending on whether you're on Corey's camp or Mads's. Stretching first. Once you've stretched, we get stuck straight into it. After deliberation, conversation, and planning with Mr. Cross, I said that he needs to get into deadlifts first, straight away. So mobility work, and then going through the process and protocol that I subscribe for your approach to heavy barbell work. Stay tuned for that, you're going to enjoy that. It's going to change your fucking life. But bit of pigeon pose, stretch your adductors, get everything nice and fucking relatively loose. Still want tautness, you still want firepower. Think about an elastic band. Stretchy or unstretchy? What has more power? I go with unstretchy. So get in a position where you feel fresh and like you're in a position where you can actually get yourself in an effective position to actually move some load, but not so much that you're too stretched out where you haven't got as much power and your ability to exert force is down.
Horrible, isn't it? She's not wrong though. She sounds like you.
I remember saying it to him and you were like,
Hips down, neutral. Easy way.
How did it look? It looked like it's not good.
It looked absolutely fucking perfect. I think it's just getting used to that. Like you took that in the 2 steps that needed to be taken in terms of like off the floor.
Yeah.
That was just perfect.
what's that overextension?
There's a couple of things you need when deadlifting. Most importantly, number 1, straps. Don't neglect your ability to be able to drive force through lack of grip. It's not a grip strength exercise, it's a move to fucking load exercise. Strap in, lock in. I use dual ply by tough wraps. Another option would be figure 8. I ain't got a problem if they're not dual ply straps by tough wraps, but find something that works and find something that can lock you in, whether that be figure 8, dual ply, single ply. Get locked into the fucking bar and move the load with what you need to move it with. Don't allow your grip strength to let you down. Yeah, like Abdullah will see you pick that 4 plates up now and be like, you've got another plate in there. Easy.
We don't do one more rep, we do one more.
You know what I mean? It's good.
This gym's making me deadlift. Not deadlifting like 4 or 5 years.
Do you know when you're going through like heavy pull and you need to brace so hard that everything rounds? Like that's how heavy it should be, right? Like if you're in a position where you're pulling from the floor, you're able to completely like lock in through the lats without any kind of like lumbar extension, like roll through the scaps. So I'd say it needs to be heavier.
You know, to be honest, I've never braced in my life. I don't know how it's done. It's very hard. Trust me. You know, whatever he said, it's like I don't know how to make it. It just comes with you. These things are not good for hypertrophy and this bullshit. Trust me, bro. We've done this deadlift for a while, and you know this hanging lads.
Come on in, let's go.
Eddie,
Let's see it.
Come on in.
Edward, it's fine to hack squat with this, yeah?
Money time.
It's fine to hack squat.
Brace hard.
I can fix it.
Yes.
Exhale. Right.
Easy work. Let's go. 1, 2.
Yes.
Keep that chin down.
Good. Keep chin
Drive.
down. Great.
3. Easy.
He's releasing. Chin down.
4. Light work. Come on in. Go again. 5. Go again. 6. Come on in, Joe. Let's go. Money time now. 7, 8, and keep going. 7. Good. Go again. Go again. Come on. Go again.
8. Again. Got another one there.
Run that. Run it. Take it. Go. Yeah. There we go. That's better. Go again. Go again. Go again. In. There it is. Better. Better.
Take that. There you go.
You feel like
Feel as easy as you can.
Top set. Get your bollocks out of your purse. Turn the fuck up. This is where it counts. This is where it matters. This is where the progress is made. The most effective approach to a barbell pull from the floor. is a 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Build the weight up, lower the reps, set standards, conserve energy, ready for your top set. If you pull 5 plates, 6 plates, 5.5, start on 1. 1 plate, 2 plate, 3 plate, 4 plate. 5 reps, 4 reps, 3 reps, 2 reps, 1 rep. You've set the standards, you've conserved energy, and you are in a position where you've accumulated the load ready for your top set. Simple, effective progression. Pulls from the floor, success. Joe has managed to perform a deadlift without blowing his lower back, have an ultimate back pump, and not be in a position to perform the rest of the session. Absolutely smart. He literally completed a deadlift in 1 fucking set. He like ran his top set and we were like, oh, a little bit of that. Ran his back off set initially. It was just like, perfect. So, confidence is sky high now. I genuinely swear by pulling from the floor, conventional deadlift, specific to you as an individual, because there's always going to be some tweaks in terms of approach and form and execution, but that is your density builder. Fact. Fucking dying. So, SLDLs have been done. You probably noticed that that was the first thing we did. It was supposed to be my 4th movement in, but I said to Joe that he needed to hit deadlifts first. That was successful, but I was never going to let him do that on his own. So we go back to the beginning now. Donkey calves, adductor, line ham. What would be SLDLs has already been done, and we move through the rest of the session. Donkey calves, back to the beginning, back to the starter, and we roll from there. Interesting. I never advise to move your session around like that, but I'm hardcore, lock you down to the floor. No, it's just one of those things. It doesn't make that much of a difference. I'm going to show you that in consolidation and progression of all of my numbers, but I still wouldn't advise it. Brother in arms, brother of the barbell. We need to make sure he's supported. He has been supported. 6 plate pull from the floor for Mr. Cross, inbound. Re-up for the tank, let's fucking get it. Yep. Shh. Nice tank, come on. Yes. Good. Come on. Stay with that. Brace hard. Drive. Yes, 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 yes. Come on then. Up. Go again, go again, go again. Yep, yep, yep. Thought she was done at 6.
Come on in. Come on then.
Yes, Liv.
Come on, Liv.
Come on in. Easy work. Yes. Hard work. Come on in. Go again. Go again.
Again, come on.
Stick with that. Yes. Or you.
One more.
Come on in. Like you. Yep. There it is.
Take it, take it, take it. Good girl.
On to good girls. Focusing on our strength to close our legs. Oh, fuck me. Yep.
Get it!
your legs shut. Headphones are in now. I was really confident about being able to move through this session with SLDLs first. I've done calves and adductors, as you've seen. And I'm like, fuck. Now it's over facing. Now I'm in a position where I'm like, okay, now I've actually got to find it. Headphones are in, Spice Girls are on. We get this fucking shit done. Laser focus now, no distractions, no conversations, just fucking box. One of the things I would say about this hamstring curl, and much like every single muscle group that we train, its weakest portion is a lengthen. Now, we don't need to get overexcited with making everything heavier in the lengthen range and the stretch, spending time in the stretch in every single movement we do. But certainly for a more acute stimulus like a lying hamstring curl, the benefit of this hamstring curl specifically is it is just heavier in the lengthen, which absolutely smashes your fucking hamstrings to pieces. So if you're not in a position where you've got a lying hamstring curl with this resistance profile naturally, obviously if you've got an adjustable one like a Prime for example, you can set the resistance so it is heavier in the lengthen, or what you can do to maximise the length in the lengthen is just spend some time there. Take your time through the eccentrics, 3 to 4 seconds, take 2 seconds in the stretch, drive up hard, don't spend too much time in the shortened range, just use it for directional change, and you will maximise your ability to maximise stimulus through the hamstring. Any line hamstring. Quick tip.
One. Yeah. Hey. 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 Ah. Oh.
Hip thrust done. For now, I'm not going to do Nordic curls. Actually, it's a fucking terrible attitude. I am going to do Nordic curls because it's on my fucking plan. My only reservations, I said, was the positioning and whether it's a positive to put myself in that kind of position. However, accuracy and load creates muscle, so we're going to take our time, we're going to get stuck into Nordic curls. What a fucking bitch, as if I was about to say that. Fucking pussy. I've made statements about glute ham raises, Nordic curls, whatever you want to call them. I swear by, stand by them being the bulletproof for your hamstring curls for that very reason. And whilst I was going through that set, I was actually understanding that every single rep was getting heavier as you went through the lengthen range. That lengthening range, again, doing what? Causing and creating more stimulus, more net stimulus, yes brother. And you can do that with no fucking load and it be that hard. Mate, how can you not progress through the glutes and hamstrings? As poor as they were. It's just so fucking hard, but worth every single second. Success! PBs for the entire gang. Mad's cop. Oh, you haven't even got your vest on. I thought you had your vest on. I was going to say something really funny about it.
You embarrassed me, so I've taken it off.
Oh well, Mad's copied my vest earlier. And then Joe fucking mugged her off for it because she knew that I was the trendsetter. Anyway, success. PBs across the board for the entire gang. Joe, Mr. Cross.
I won't call it PB. It's the first time deadlifting in 3 years, but
I was about to say it's a personal best of you actually performing a deadlift without having to lie on the floor for 15 minutes after.
Corey's going to show me the ways this off-season. How to build density 101.
The
Single
answer is to
day.
just get Abdullah shouting at you every set. It seems to do the job.
Let's go, beast!
Apparently, a
Pretty much
sushi
it.
roll has 10 grams of carbs, so easy work. What
Light
can we
work.
do? 30 rolls, 300 carbs.
Yep.
Easiest 300 carbs you're going to eat,
Easy string
You heard it here first.
unless you want to have 400 grams of basmati rice.
Especially Hacker, I reckon they're like 20 grams per roll.
Yeah, they're big old rolls,
They're
they are.
big old rolls, they are.
Up the Novo.
At the
Up the
Nova.
Novo.
At the Nova. Get me that post-workout meal, yes. We're back from the gym. Ooh. I've just had a consultation call, so apologies for not catching up with you faster, but post-workout is finally going in. Do you remember this one? I didn't have 204 grams of pineapple today. I had 199. It's always like bittersweet, because if I say 200, I mean 200, but if it goes over a little bit, it's like, oh, it's justifiable. But if it goes 199, like, I can't put 1 gram of fucking pineapple in, like, so it's going to be like 210. It's just like, that's taking a piss call. So Coach Slee was on hand, super serious. Consultation call was really, really good. You know what? I love having consult calls with guys who are just fucking on it and serious. Doesn't matter where they are as like athletes. Like, I don't need to jump on a consultation call with fucking Chris Bumstead to get excited. Do you know what I mean? What I love is being able to get in a consultation call with a new starter, new client who just fucking is hungry. Like, hungry for progression. Like, I want to fucking do this. This is what I want to achieve. Jack, if you're watching, bro, I'm excited to get this journey going. You will be welcomed with open arms by the gang and be the new member of All Coaching Gang. Oh, God, I haven't done that in a while, have I? No surrender. Who? For all of you guys, OGs who know. But you'll be welcomed to the gang with open arms, because you, my boy, are serious, and as a result, you will get results, because that's what we do here. So we're going to nail this. I'm actually going to start getting stuck in. I've got a little bit of work to do this afternoon. So I'm going to get stuck into that work now, and I'll catch up with you on the flip side. But very, very productive session. I'm very, very happy that Mr. Cross has been able to close that gap of like what is productive and unproductive in his training. As I said, if there's one or two things that I'm good at, is pulling from the floor and squatting. So I'm happy. I was happy to have the opportunity to pass my opinion, and for that approach to have been successful. He had a really good session. He's in a position where he'll be able to progress and 100% be able to drive the density that he needs to by being able to pull from the floor productively without having that hindrance of like lower back pump. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's rude, isn't it? Post-workout meal is going in a couple of hours late, but new clients who are fucking serious are worth every single second of starvation. What a day it has been. I was standing in this very position when I introduced this episode. Why do I keep saying episode? It's not even an episode, because it's not even a series yet. But I fucking was. And we are moving into the second to last meal of the day. It's been a very eventful afternoon. Post-consultation call. Been running through the rest of my work for the day. And then getting stuck into Jack's plan, ready to rock and roll. I got stuck into it straight away. Normal turnaround time is like 24 to 48 hours, but I had time, so we're getting into it. I'm making, because I haven't had my glorious salmon today, I'm making salmon linguine. However, it's not linguine, it's penne. So salmon penne is about to go down. It's all like on there, getting stuck in. But whilst it is cooking, I want to talk about the names that I've got for my off-season vlog series. Now I want you guys to get involved with this because I feel like I'm going to need some support. They're both pretty risque, and I feel like Mads is going to really not support either of them. I think they set a bit of a bad precedent. Do you know, like, okay, so for us boys, right, we know that guy who always goes out on a Saturday night looking for a fight, and he's the one that ends up getting sparked out, right? Tell me I'm lying. That is the reality. Okay, so I've never been sparked out in my life. Yeah, I always win one though. Hard as fuck me, mate. I've been around, don't worry. To be fair, I've had a couple of hide-ins in my time. Some quite bad hide-ins. But we'll talk about that another time. Anyway, Madeline, we rudely interrupted Slee. My two names are Get Big or Die Trying, or Chunk Mode. Like, they're the two I've got. I want you to comment below and let me know your thoughts. If anyone's got any better names.
I think the first one's a bit insensitive.
What's that?
I think the first one's a bit insensitive.
You think the first one's a bit insensitive?
Seems very dizzy and dry fire, but I don't think that's a good one.
I thought it's not really a play on words. It can't really be a play on words because it wasn't playing at all. But that's why I thought it was quite good, because it's just like I've got all of the tools and knowledge and capabilities now to make sure that doesn't happen. Do you know what I mean? No? No? Alright, well they're the two names I've got. What about Chunk Mode? What's your thoughts on Chunk Mode? Chunk Mode, because the thing is, like, you get a little bit chunky. I thought you'd be in a strop about it because you'd be like, oh no, you're just saying that you're going to eat loads of food and get fat.
Yeah, well, you probably do that anyway, so it doesn't matter.
If you didn't hear Mads, then she said, well, you'll probably do that anyway, so it doesn't really matter. But they're the two names that I've got. I don't think Get Big or Die Trying is insensitive, because I feel like, or my thought process was, because I have been in that situation, I have almost died from this sport, and I've found a way to be able to still do this and progress. I thought that's quite like a pioneering, like, this is my first opportunity to actually genuinely materialize muscle growth. The last time I did, I ended up in hospital and did almost die.
What about Get Big or Stay Skinny Trying?
Get Big or Stay Skinny Trying? We'll see what the viewers say. But yeah, they're the two names I've got, guys. If you've got anything else, I really want to hear it. Like, I want to hear what you've got. They're my two ideas for series names. That is going to be the bulk off-season series. I put off-season as like the thing, but that's not really a thing. It's just a play on my name, as I do for everything. But yeah, they're the two names I've got. We're gonna wait for the food to finish cooking, and then I'll see you on the flip side. The damn meal. That montage also took me fucking ages, by the way. So I hope you enjoyed it. Much like I hope you've enjoyed today. Guys, don't forget, give me an idea and confirmation of what the best series vlog name should be. I'm not going to go through it again because Mads will just hiss and tut at me and call me a CUNT when I get off this. But it's been a pleasure. We've nailed down deadlifts. We've had taste test on the white chalk coconut cream of rice. I've chat some shit, hopefully some value. And next episode will be day one of the off season. So catch you next time. Thank you all very much for watching. Peace.